Hi guys, did you hear the news? EigenLayer is coming, or better, it is right now on Mainnet. And this means a single thing, guys. We are about to get the airdrop. It's literally getting closer. This is the last chance that we have if you want to qualify and if you want to boost our airdrop. What I will show you into this video is how to boost it. I will literally guide you step by step into a strategy that allows you to multiply by 10x, to put on leverage your airdrop by 10x. As you will see, it will be pretty simple. And also we'll do another thing, guys. Trying to understand which is the value of this airdrop. Because as you will see, according to these calculations, it looks that the ROI just for the next 60, 90 days could be something like 2x, and that's a lot. Obviously, when we talk about airdrops, nothing is certain. Everything is just about uncertainty, so we have to deal with that. Nothing is for granted, so we can do the best proxy ever, but at the end of the story, we don't know how much we will get to receive. It could be even zero at the end of the story, so just to be aware also of that. Okay, guys, let's start immediately. Let me say that this channel is about educational content. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want to give you any kind of financial advice. I'm just here to help you to navigate this market, understanding which are the different opportunities and how to get them. But at the end of the story, each of us has its own portfolio, its own risk appetite, and you have to act according to that. So just do always your research and try to expand and to take the best decision for your own portfolio. And guys, please leave us a big thumbs up. Drop a comment to the comment section. Let me know which is your strategy for the EigenLayer protocol, and if you prefer, when it comes to restaking, EtherFi, Renzo, Puffer Finance, or maybe Kelp, or whatever you are using. Let me know it into the comments section. Okay, guys, let's start immediately. I want to start by showing you this Excel that is coming from the calculator guy. He has done an amazing job just trying to recap the numbers into this spreadsheet. We will use this as a point of reference to estimate the how big could be the airdrop. Just be aware that these numbers are coming out from a certain kind of hypothesis that are not for sure, not for granted. For example, in my opinion, the EigenLayer FDV at the launch will be slightly less than 40 billion, but that's just my estimation. So let's start talking about EigenLayer and why it's so important to take action right now. EigenLayer has been released on Mainnet. So literally it means that right now it is not anymore just about testing, but finally the different providers, different services can start using the EigenLayer restaking system in order to create new services and to create new value. And once we are at this point, the only missing step is the airdrop. So releasing the token and rewarding the people who have been staking their ETH, or better, restaking their ETH, thanks to EigenLayer. When we talk about EigenLayer, we need to know that this airdrop, it is connected to several other airdrops. We have already seen EtherFi. EtherFi has been literally an amazing airdrop. So many people receive so much money with a relatively small effort. Right now, aside from EtherFi that is going through the second season, we are waiting for Renzo Protocol, Puffer Finance, Kelp, Swell, and other restaking protocols that are joining the scene. You can use also this recap here to understand which is the bigger. I would mainly focus on Ransom, Puffer, and Kelp, and obviously EtherFi, that are the four bigger players into this space. So the whole idea when it comes to maximizing the airdrop is that we have to do two things. First of all, using the leverage, because obviously if right now we don't know how much time is missing until the airdrop, because as always we can earn points only until the moment of the launch, until the moment of the snapshot. After that it is completely useless to still farming it, or better, it is just useful to get the usual rewards, but the airdrop, it is gone. So how to maximize it? And there are two things. First of all is leveraging. The second one is combining different airdrops together, because by farming EigenLayer, you will also qualify for the airdrop maybe for Renzo, or maybe for EtherFi, or maybe even from another blockchain, because we don't have to forget that these protocols are also deployed maybe on Mode, that is a layer 2, or maybe on Blast, Scroll, and so on. Today, I want to keep it simple. So I will show you the two main strategies to take out the maximum with just a single click. And there are two different tools that you have to use. And we are talking about Pendle Finance and the Gearbox. How it works. So first of all, you need to choose which protocol about liquid restaking you want to use. At this point, personally, I would use or a single one and I would go for Renzo protocol, or otherwise I will divide my effort into the four top ones that are the ones that I just told you. So in the moment when you are ready, you take your ETH and you restake them into the protocol. And in that moment, you are ready to act. I will start showing you from the Gearbox here. And as you can see, the strategies are ready to go. All you have to do is to click on the one that you want. And I want to add, keep an eye on these strategies because the liquidity that is available is not always on. For example, in this moment that I'm recording, the only vault that is having liquidity available is EtherFi. If you want to farm Renzo or Kelp through this strategy, is not possible at the moment. I'm pretty confident that in the next future, could be days, hours, we don't know, weeks is still uncertain, but they will refill the vault. So we will have more liquidity to farm. And as you can see, these are the numbers that you can earn from this strategy. So it's like multiplying by 9 the points from EtherFi and by 9 the points from EigenLayer. Or when it comes to Kelp, you can multiply it by 18 or 18 also for KelpDao. So the first step is connecting your wallet, signing in, and going to the Ethereum chain. This is the only supported chain by this tool. After that, just click on the strategy that you like. For example, let's go on EtherFi. Choose the leverage. As you can see, it's up to 9. And here you will have, let's suppose that we are borrowing just 1 ETH. As you can see, you will have to pay 31.93%. That is the borrow rate. And obviously pay attention, the more leverage you use, the higher is the risk of the liquidation. I rather encourage you to choose a little bit less in terms of leverage, but it's just up to you and to your risk appetite. Remember, the liquidation risk is still there, and you will have to pay commissions if you will be liquidated, so just be aware of that. After that, you're ready to go. There is nothing else that you have to do. Just click confirm a transaction and you're good to go. As you can see, it's a single click strategy, so pretty interesting. The other alternative is Pendle Finance, that honestly speaking, at the moment, I rather go for Pendle Finance, mainly because it's giving you two main advantages. First of all, it is allowing you to choose which chain we want to use. For example, it could be nice using Arbitrum if you're using just a small amount of money and you prefer to lowering the fees. Or maybe you have more money, you want to go on Ethereum because you want to maximize your gain. The second thing is allowing us to understand and to choose which is our time span, which is our idea on which moment will happen the airdrop. Because obviously there is no reason why to keep farming if you think that the airdrop will come by the end of May. You have to choose something that will maximize your gain for that time. And this is something that is allowing you, because as you can see, according to which pool you will choose, you will have different leverages. For example, in this case, we are talking about 27th of June, and the leverage is going from 19 or 10 for the EigenLayer airdrop. But it's not the only option that we get. As you can see here, the leverage is reaching 113x for Renzo and 56x for EigenLayer. Maybe you are wondering why there is this difference between this strategy here that is paying 2010 and this other one that is paying 100 and more. The main difference is the deadline. What does it mean? In the moment when you are buying the YT token that is representing the yield, Y means the yield token, it is just a way like to buy something that at the deadline, so the 25th of April in this case, while in this other case it will be the 27th of June, it will have a value that is equal to 0. So by buying this and holding for the next 14 days, at the end, you will have all the points maximized by this leverage here, but you will have nothing in terms of the value of the token. So it is like buying the points with any kind of amount that you want and having nothing in remained into your wallet. Is it worth the game and the effort? Let's discover it through the calculator. So usually without a leverage, we will have a return per day, for example, in the case of Renzo, that is this enlightened line, about $6.5. If we are using a leverage, just to use a simple number, let's use the 100 leverage, we will have a return on investment that is about 100 times. So it means $650 per day. This is obviously not the amount of money that you will get, but it's just an estimate of the possible airdrop. It could be less, it could be even more. On the other side, we know also that this strategy runs for 14 days. So it means that approximately after 14 days, you will get 9.1K plus the value of the EigenLayer airdrop. Let's use this number. Honestly, I would use divided by 2, so just a 6.5 just to make it easier. We know that we have in this case a leverage is about 56, so let's keep it simple. Let's multiply by 50. So we have 6 multiplied by 50, that makes 3,000. Multiplied by 14 days, it means another 4,200. So we have 9.1 plus 4.2, so it makes 13.3K. Oh my God, that's a lot. And this is the estimate if you are buying and paying 1 ETH of this yield token. So as you can see, it looks like that just by spending 1 ETH at the end of this period of 14 days, you will have enough points to could be qualified for something that can give you a return on investment about 2-3 times. As you can understand, the opportunity is juicy, and if for real EigenLayer and Renzo Protocol will release their token soon, well, the ROI is insane. But what's the risk? There are many risks. First of all, there is always the possibility that instead of releasing the token right now, they will release it next year. Who knows? And obviously, the longer the farm is going, the lower the value of each point will be, because there will be more point in the circulation. Second, we don't know exactly how much of the circulating supply, or better, of the FDV, of the total supply, they will give as an airdrop. Plus, we don't know the exact algorithm on how they will distribute the tokens. Maybe it's not directly proportional to the number of points, but maybe they are using another algo. As you can understand, there are many question marks, not to mention the possibility of having a lower or higher FDV. This will change too the value of your airdrop. So using these numbers, this is what we will get. But on the other side, who knows which is literally the best strategies and which is the real ROI that we will get. Anyway, use these numbers, analyze them, use Pendle Finance, use Gearbox, and understand which is the situation that is the best one for you. Understand if it's better to trade on, to buy something on ETH, Arbitrum, or something else. If you prefer to use Renzo Protocol, EtherFi, or Kelp, what we know, for example, is that for sure EtherFi will end its own second season by June. So we have an end day at least. When it comes to Renzo Protocol and Kelp, we don't have any specific day. My hypothesis is that it will happen around the same time. I do expect that in June, most of these protocols should release their tokens, but obviously, it's just my bet. Do your own research. Feel free to share with me also which is your feeling when they will release their token and which will be their value and which strategy is the best one in your opinion. I will share also another video in the next tomorrow maybe or the day after, another video about strategies in order to maximize your gain from Renzo Protocol, EigenLayer, and so on, because there are another couple of things that you should know are strategies maybe less risky because the level of leverage that you will use is much lower, but at the same time, you are farming more tokens. So stay tuned because also that one could be pretty interesting. Okay, guys, don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up, drop a comment, and let me know what you think about these protocols, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye, guys.